This is the 3 shell game. Now I'm going to confuse you as to the location of that little green pea. You're going to think it's under one shell when in fact it's going to be under one of the others. Let me show you the tricks that I can use to fool you about the location of the pea. We know where it is. It's right here. I can go around in a circle like this. I can go around in a circle like this. I can go around in a circle like this. I can start out with the pea over here like this, do what's called a lasso, going around like that. I can also do the lasso going around like this. Now I'm about to show you the secret to the 3 shell game. The secret is that that little green pea does not always stay under the same shell it starts out under. Sometimes it moves from one shell to the other, just like that. Here, I'll show that to you again, all right? One more time. This is what's called a figure 8. These are more complicated patterns. This is what's called a heart shape, like this. Now, I'm about to show you another secret to the 3 shell game. I can take a little green pea and put it under the shell like this, see? And when I do that, then that gives me a huge advantage, because no matter which shell you pick, I'm going to win. Now, I no longer play this game for money, and I have never played it for money with widows, orphans, or the infirm. Persons whose humors are out of balance, those with the vapors and some forms of apoplexy, should not play this game. That being said, that warning being given, young lady, point to that little green pea. Well, you obviously have eyes like a red-tailed hawk, because that's exactly where it is. I'd probably have to move these shells around if I were going to fool you, wouldn't I? Of course, if you're not prepared for the lightning-like speed with which I move the shells around the table, and the fact that I have 3 shells, you only have 1 little green pea, which in any game of chance, of course, gives me a 2-to-1 advantage. There's no way on earth you're going to be able to point to that little green pea at this time, is there? That one, huh? Well, they always let you win the first time to build up your confidence, don't they? Of course, that was your first time a minute ago, because it's not there, see? But I'll give you a second guess. You want that one? But you may still change your mind. You may still change your mind, and I would say that you should go here. You should go here. Well, you should listen to me, because I actually know where the little green pea is. Now here we go. We're going to play a little game here. This is called High Diddle Diddle. Are you ready? Okay? High Diddle Diddle is the name of the game. High Diddle Diddle, the pea's in the middle. We know where it is. We know where it's not. We know where it's cold. We know where it's hot. Point to the pea. That one. Do you know that's the one I'd have picked? Of course, I'd have been wrong, because it's not there. No, it's over here. All right? Let's give it another try. This is a different game with different rules. This is called High Diddle Dee. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay? High Diddle Dee is the name of the game. High Diddle Dee, let's play again. We know the pea's here on the end. It don't matter where the pea begins, just say where it stops. That's how you win. Point to the pea. You think it's there? Well, you should always guess for the middle. Whenever you're guessing, guess for the middle. That way you will never be more than 2.5 inches away from that little green pea. Now, sir, you got here a little bit late. Allow me to show you what I'm doing. I'm using what's called symmetrical moves here. I'm moving the pea around the table underneath the shell. And all you have to do to win is follow the pea as it goes around the table. But I'm going to confuse you using these little rhymes like the one I've been using on these other people. Okay, this is an ancient Greek rhyme. This is one that Aristotle actually wrote. It's called hippy hop. Here we go. Hippy hop, we play with a shell. The pea rides along with one as well. You have to say when they come to a stop where the little pea is in the hippy hop. Point to the pea. That one. Well, sir, I was doing the very best I could to help you. Remember, it came out in the middle. I was trying to help you so there was no way you could possibly lose. Now, this is one that I do for couples. For example, you and you. Ma'am, I can tell by looking at your husband that I would be able to take the money from him, but I can also tell by looking at you that you are smarter than a whole tree full of owls, and nothing I'm doing here is fooling you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to ask you to do a demonstration with me of how to follow the pea around the table. Here we go. Just for the lovers, that's you too. Just for the lovers, we'll draw out a heart. And we know the pea is here when we start, don't we? Here, let me show you. Yes, there it is. Another heart broken. But now, look at this. This is a lasso drawn here, left to right. Now we'll reverse it. Don't trust in your sight, because now is the time that you must pick a nut. Don't play with your mind. Follow your gut, point to the P. Right there. Once again, whenever you're guessing, always guess for the middle. That way you will never be more than 2.5 inches away from that little green P. Now I'm about to show you the secret. This is how I've been fooling you. You've been watching the shells. The shells are very hypnotic. That's why I put them on the table, is so you'll watch them and not watch the little green P. What you need to do is watch in between the little shells, and that way you'll see the little green pea get up on his little green legs and run from one shell to the other, just like that. That's what we call the green flash. You ready? Now I'm going to show it to you twice. I show it to you at half speed, I show it to you at full speed, point to the P. That one. Well, that shows that you are watching carefully, because you remembered seeing that P go under there. But remember, that was the first half-speed green flash. There was a second full-speed green flash, which did not take the P over here. It put it over here, you see. And that way, that's how we do the shell game.